What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's another day in the brand new suite. Coming to you from outside, y'all. I'm outside, y'all. Y'all see I'm outside? I am outside for real, for real. The sun ain't shining, but I'm outside. Anyway, so coming to you, what we've been doing. I'm sorry. Did I mention it is Greatness Thursday? It is Greatness Thursday. Think different Thursday. That's what we do on Thursdays. We think differently, but it's also we operate in our greatness. Not that we don't operate in our greatness each and every day, but we operate in our greatness specifically on Thursday. We do something that we deem to be great. Whatever that greatness looks like for you, I want you to operate in it today. Y'all know what we've been doing all this week and last week. We've been talking about reclaiming your time. Reclaim your time and avoid burnout. Because as entrepreneurs, if one of the things that keeps us from becoming as exceptional as we are and being able to unleash our entrepreneurial excellence, it is our time and us not making maximum use of our time. So I've been dealing with that last week, and I've been dealing with that this week. This week we started off talking about to be engaged in self-care, how important that is, self-care activities. You want to limit your distractions. You want to seek support. You want to make sure that you have the support that you need. We talked about that yesterday. And today, I want to talk about mindfulness. And what do I mean by mindfulness? There are a couple things that I'll deal with when it comes to mindfulness. Mindfulness means the things that we think about, the things that we practice, the things that we do. And you cultivate mindfulness through practices such as meditation, devotions, maybe some deep breathing activities, mindful-based stress reduction techniques. What this does, it can help reduce stress and improve your focus and enhance your overall well-being. That's how you avoid the burnout, is by practicing these practicing mindfulness activities. And so the first one I'll talk about is I want you to talk about mindfulness exercises, and I talked a little bit about exercises last week and this week, and the importance of that being a part of your routine. And I was reading this morning as I was finishing up my walk, and I had got to go back and finish it. My fitness trainer, Coach Marcy, is absolutely phenomenal. But in her post that she did today, she was talking about treat day versus cheat day and how we look at things, and we have to be mindful of our words. We have to be mindful of the things that we read, that we think about, and I want you to think about the things that you are taking in throughout your day. What are you watching on YouTube or on your phone, on social media? Do you find yourself constantly or consistently looking at those things that are mostly negative? Do you find yourself reading things that don't enhance or improve your skill sets? What are you reading? Are you mindful of the things that you take in? I know for me, part of my morning routine is my devotion. I do my devotions, which centers me, and it connects me with my God, and how I start my day, and how I go about my day. So you got to be mindful of the exercises that you do. That's the physical exercises, that's the mental exercises, that's the spiritual exercises. All of those things matter when it comes to you avoiding burnout, when it comes to you reclaiming. You want to be mindful of your time and what you're doing with your time. We all only get 24 hours in a day, 168 hours in a week. 7 days is 168 hours. What are you doing with your 168? What are you doing with your 100, with your 24 hours? I know one of the things that my mentor, Dr. Will, says that we all only have 24 hours in a day. What makes us different or differentiates us is what we choose to do with it. You've got to be mindful of what you choose to do with your time. So that's the first one. You want to have mindful exercises that you're doing, your devotions, your meditations, your deep breathing. That's how you begin to your day on an even keel. Don't start off the day with with watching the news or something that is going to pour negativity into your system, into your spirit. Take the time I forgot what I was watching. But I believe it was a YouTube video. It was an interview, and the gentleman that was talking was saying how the two most important hours of your day are the first hour of the day and your last hour of the day. What are you doing when that first hour that you wake up, and what are you doing the last hour of the day that you're waking up? I know for me, it became purposeful in looking at that and saying, yeah, I want my first hour to be exercising, to be to be exercising and being mindful of my mind and thinking about what I actually take in. Trying not to don't cut the TV on, but to listen to something. And when I'm walking, being mindful of what I'm listening to, what I'm watching on social media, or what I'm listening to on YouTube, or whatever social media that I might be on. Taking in those positive energies, because that matters. So that's number one. Number two is your mindful eating. What's your eating habits like? Do you have good eating habits? Do you have not so good eating habits? Coach Marcy is also a nutritionist, and she does meal planning as well, and she's always giving tips on how to be mindful of what you eat, what you feed your body, what you don't feed your body, what you need to feed your body, what you can feed your body. I was watching a reel the other day, and it was talking about watermelon. I love watermelon, and the reel was talking about just how healthy watermelon is. The protein, I think the proteins, or what else it has in it, natural nutrition that it has for you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get me some watermelon today. But what are your? I want you to today. That's your homework. Take a look at your eating habits. You got to be mindful of what you put in your body. We've got to get to we as a country are obese. That's why I'm out here exercising. That's why I'm here walking, because I ain't trying to be a part of that club. I'm not. I want to be as healthy as I can for as long as I can. I got to take care of this temple that I got, because I only got it for a certain length of time. So it's my responsibility. It's your responsibility to take care of them while we have them. So you got to be mindful of what you eat. Take a look. I know part of my scheduling is I write down what I eat. I write down, the water that I drink in a day, and I need to drink more water. Coach, I hear you. I hear you in my ear right now. Drink more water. Yes, I'm promising. I'm working at that, and I'm doing that. That is the one thing that I am trying to be consistent at and getting better at. Doing it on the daily is drinking more water, because it is healthier for you. So it helps to clean out the body. It helps the system that we have inside of us to stay clean and keep clean. That's also a reason why, like with your car, you got to change the oil every 3,000 miles or so, 3,500, 4,000 miles, 3,000 miles. You got to change the oil. Same thing with your body. the water intake assists your body in being able to clean out all of the toxins that we know that we have in our body. So be mindful of your eating habits. Write down for the next 30 days, I want you to write down what you're eating each and every day. And then at the end of those 30 days, I want you to take a look at what you've eaten. For what you've eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you don't eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, then you just put, you just draw a line through it that you didn't eat that particular meal that day. But see what you're eating, how many times you eat out. And that will allow you to be able to save time as well, too, because you're being mindful of your eating. You're eating home. If you're cooking from home versus eating out all the time, you're mindful of that. You're not eating out for lunch. You're fixing your lunch. You're eating lunch. That saves you time of having to go out, get lunch, and coming back. If you're eating right and you're getting sleep, you're mindful of the sleep that you get, I promise you'll feel better. You'll have less stress. You'll feel better. You'll eat better. And as a consequence, you won't feel the burnout. You will not feel the burnout. So be cognizant of your mindful of your eating habits. And then what are your work practices? The last thing we'll talk about is your work practices. What are your work practices that you have? Do you have, like we talked about the other day, do you have a work schedule? Do you have blocks that you're using where you have 30-minute increments of how you're working? These are things that are going to assist you in being able to, one, maximize your day. I told you at the beginning of last week, we're talking about creating a healthy work environment, maximizing your productivity, and as a result of that, you'll find an increased bottom line. But you gotta be diligent. You gotta be committed. You gotta be consistent about wanting to reclaim your time, wanting to avoid burnout. These principles, these strategies that I'm giving to you last week and this week, they're paramount to you doing that very thing. And I promise you, if you do that, on the other side of it, as it becomes a part of your lifestyle, and that's where I'm trying to get you to, where this becomes a part of your lifestyle, you'll find yourself reclaiming your time. You'll find yourself not even worried about being burned out, because you'll have the tools in order to be able to deal with them. But you got to be consistent with doing these principles. And I'm gonna go over all of them tomorrow. And then on my business page on Facebook, you'll be able to I'll post them as well, so you'll be able to go there and be able to get them too. And I don't like I said, I don't know, still don't know yet. I'll let y'all know tomorrow whether or not I'm going to keep these videos up on my YouTube channel, or if I'm going to make these, so there's going to be a limited time. I believe I am going to do it, but I'll finalize it tomorrow. This will be a limited edition of the brand new suite, because I think there's so much that has been poured into this, and that this is essential for you, and I want those that are truly invested in their that are invested in being entrepreneurs, and want to have this as a part of their entrepreneurial briefcase, that you can have that, and you can actually have access to it at any time and at all times for you. But you gotta practice these principles if you're going to be able to be successful as an entrepreneur, as a leader. You set the standard for what others will look at, and that's what I'm doing for you, setting the standard, showing you, telling you, hopefully giving you some insight and some wisdom as to how to go, and ideas how you can go about reclaiming your time and avoiding the burnout. So you want to make sure that you really take a look today. Take a look at the exercises that you're doing. Take a look at the food that you're eating, and take a look at the business practices that you're doing as well too. What are you doing during the day? the task that you're doing? Are you organized in the task that you're doing? Are you doing the most important tasks first before you do anything else? Or are you structured in your day? Are you just, or are you all over the place? I don't want you all over the place. I want you to be structured. I want you to be calculated in the things that you do during your day. That's the goal. That is the goal. I'm gonna give y'all this bit of information that I checked out because I knew I was talking about this last week and this week. But there was a recent study that was published in the Harvard Business Review, which highlighted the benefits of mindfulness for entrepreneurs. That's you and I, y'all, in reclaiming the time and preventing burnout. The study found that entrepreneurs who practice mindfulness techniques, such as the meditation that I said, the devotion, reported lower levels of mindfulness into their, they reported lower levels of stress, increased focus, and improved overall well-being. So you see, by incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine, you can be able to manage the demands of running a business, more effectively, more efficiently, which will lead to greater productivity, which is where we're trying to get to. You're being more productive, and satisfaction in your work. So the research also underscored the importance of mindfulness as a valuable tool for you as an entrepreneur that's seeking to maintain balance and resilience. There's got to be a balance, y'all. We can't be working all the time, but we also can't be playing all the time either. This leads to success for you. This, from a personal perspective, this leads to success from a business perspective, in the face of all the challenges. And we're going to have challenges. We're gonna have challenges, y'all. But the key to it is are you prepared? How prepared are you for those challenges? Are you from a mental standpoint ready to stand up to those challenges? And my buddy and I, my business associate, Donald Morton, and I, we talk about this all the time on our Grown Man podcast, and we were saying 2024 is going to be a difficult year, and we're not trying to be Debbie Downers or anything like that, but what we will say and what we do say is that it's going to be hard, but the thing is being prepared for the hard. And part of the way that you prepared for the hard is by preparing yourself from a physical standpoint, from a mental standpoint, from a time standpoint. Not letting yourself be stressed out, not letting yourself feel burned out, and maximizing what you do with your time. That's what I want you to do. I want you to maximize what you're doing with your time. If you don't come away with anything else from last week and this week, I want you to be structured in how to maximize the use of your time. And as a result of that, I truly believe that you will avoid burnout. So don't forget, 500 subscribers, 30 days. I'm on a mission, y'all. I need you to go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe. It doesn't take anything but not less than a minute. Go click the subscribe button. You can actually catch all of my other YouTube videos that I have on there from the Brand New Suite. All of those are there as well. Like I said, last week and this week, not going to be there after this week. I'm going to tell you again tomorrow. I'm finalize it tomorrow, but I think I'm going to make those private so that I can actually move those into another segment of what I'm on, what I'm offering. But also, I want you to go over. You can go to my link tree, and you can actually see all of the other products that we have, including the entrepreneurial briefcase, because this is what is a part of what we do and being able to make you better. Y'all know my adage is to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year, and part of doing that is being able to give you the ability to be able to unleash your entrepreneurial excellence. And that's what we're doing here. We're assisting you unleashing your entrepreneurial excellence. So if you want more if you want more about this, if you want more to be able to tackle this reclaiming your time, then connect with me. DM me, connect with me. You can go to the link tree, which is out, and I'll put that in the comment section, the http://link linktr.ee/enterprises, and you can book a session with me. Then the initial consultation with me, we can have a conversation about whether or not this is a good fit, give you the ability to be able to get you on the right track to reclaiming your time and avoiding the burnout. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.